Looking forward to that. How are things going? Everything good?
Oh, really, really good,
Good.
Dave. I've been in a great place. I've found some answers in my life, and I really, really feeling wonderful. I really have kind of centered myself, and I feel better than I ever have before.
That's great. I'm glad to hear that.
I'll bet you are.
Yeah.
Don't patronize me, Dave.
I'm not patronizing. It's just
No, I know what you're trying to do. You're trying to get inside my head. And
No, not.
destroy the peace that I've worked so hard to attain. You know, and I won't let it happen.
Okay.
I won't let it happen this time.
Okay, good.
Okay?
Fine.
This time I'm going to be what I came in as, I'm going to leave as. All right? Damn you!
Sorry. Good heavens.
It's a bit of pressure. I noticed that it changes you in little ways. Like it's changed the way I laugh at parties.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I used to go, that's really funny. You know, now I go, oh! Oh, beautiful! Have you guys heard this one? Oh! It's just remember when you see this that I was young, I was hungry, and I was frankly I was desperate.
So you're showing this now, so we don't embarrass you by showing. Well, that's pretty good. I think
I just want to bring it out and let it, let the people see and judge for themselves.
How long ago was it?
About 5 years.
Okay, well, this will be fun. Thank you very much for sharing this with us.
Okay.
Hal, if you have the videotape in there of Jim Carrey 5-6 years ago, roll
I was
it, please.
desperate.
All right.
I'm Mike Wallace.
I'm Morley Safer. I'm Ed Bradley.
And I'm Jim Carrey. These stories and Andy Rooney tonight on 60 Minutes.
Well, that's not so bad. That's really not that bad.
I feel so filthy.
I ran into James Lipton the other day.
He hosts that little show, what do you call it? The Actors Studio?
Actors Studio,
Right.
yes, Actors Studio. And every time I run into the guy, I say, hi, James. He says, hi, Jim, how you doing? Hey, when are you going to come on the show? And I say, well, James, when I get an opening in the schedule, I'd love to do that.
Right.
Scene. Because if I don't do that, he would not know the conversation was over.
He'd think you were still talking about it somewhere.
Yeah, keep going with it.
Well,
I was an early bloomer.
Really?
Yeah, because I remember, when I was a little kid, I had those Aurora monster models, the Frankenstein werewolf, torture chambers, all that stuff like that. And Vampirilla was of a particular interest to me. Vampirilla, she had that open tunic and stuff. She was very well endowed, and I just remember painting that thing over and over and over again. My parents would say, "Are you still painting that damn thing?" And I'd say, "Yeah. I can't seem to find the right color. I got some fingerprints on it, and I had to start all over."
Wow.
I could be up all night.
Oh, that's
doing that, and
kind of disturbing.
Yeah, it's my childhood to tune in on every once in a while. CSI Miami and David Caruso.
It's very good, isn't it?
I love to see him put the button on those scenes.
What do you mean by that?
Well,
this is
he's
another
the
acting
buttoner.
insight.
He's the scene buttoner.
This is another little acting insight, isn't it?
Absolutely.
All right.
Yes. He loves to put the button on it, and then he just walks away.
Yeah.
He doesn't wait for anybody to retort.
Right.
I think he's afraid they might have a comeback. So he just puts the button on the scene. He always, I brought my glasses. Can I do them for you a little
please,
bit?
I wish you would.
Just a little bit of... You get a nice, real, intense close-up here.
Yeah.
Okay? David Caruso style. Well, I guess we've found our man.
Good.
He used
Very
to be
powerful.
He used to be an English teacher. I before E. Except after C.
Very Very nice.
I hear he's doing cartoon voiceovers.
Cartoon voiceovers. I wonder what that would be like.
I did to you, putty tat.
What is it I don't understand about the number 23?
Well, it's a very frightening concept, basically. You know, people are always looking for stability in the world, and this movie is there to remind you that there is none. There is no stability, ladies and gentlemen.
So we're still on our own.
Seriously, we're on our own.
Yeah.
We really aren't safe, you
Yeah.
know? Sorry, America, but we aren't. I mean, we're basically everything that we know is built on tectonic plates. Our whole lives are floating around on a molten bed of magma, and we're spinning in outer space and rotating at 6,000 miles an hour. The only thing that we can count on is that the number 23 is opening on Friday, February 23rd.
Well, that's something.
It's something.
God bless you.
It's something. I know Hollywood people. You know, I got a mustache. I got a little spirit gum. And,
Now, what does your daughter make all of this? She's looking at you like, well, what's this?
Oh, she's cool with that.
She likes this?
Yeah, Daddy's a freak.
You're being a freak again, huh, Dad?
Yeah. And, no, honey, close the window. Hurry. Close the shades, dear. And so I got up to the vendor who's selling all this stuff, right, at Cirque du Soleil, and I kind of had my head down. I went, oh, let me see. I'll have a large T-shirt and a small one for my daughter, please. And I waited, and he didn't seem to be doing anything, so I looked up, and he was staring at me like this. Like he'd just seen Jim Carrey in a fake mustache. Somebody who asks for a little too much, you know.
Like, what do you mean, like more than an autograph?
Yeah, well, they'll say something like, hey, wait here. I'm going to go have some kids, then bring them back to meet you. Or, you're not doing nothing right. Or else, you know, something like, oh, Mr. Carrey, if my friends would kill me if I ever told them that I met you and I didn't get your underwear. Get those pants off! Well, how about some skin? Little skin? How about a nose hair? Come on, you got hundreds of them!